redefined the entire snack wholesale industry. A product selection logic that truly works from the customer's perspective.
How did these products that I am so familiar with suddenly become so cheap?
Being busy has become one of the most frequently discussed topics in recent years, and we often get asked repeatedly, is this something driven by your investors? Are they burning money to grow? Is their business model unsustainable? Actually, with the release of Ming很忙 prospectus today, we can at least draw one conclusion. In the past, their operations were not about burning money or running an unsustainable business. Instead, it was a period of rapid growth under reasonable profit margins, and it was actually quite healthy. But why did such rapid growth in the past lead everyone to have these doubts? There are certainly a lot of advantages today. So many potential franchisees being cultivated, such a rich and diverse supply chain, and so many factories. But I think all of these are external factors. I think the most important factor is actually the sharp and innovative store formats introduced by Fang Shiren, which have created a strong appeal to consumers. This in turn has led to profitable results, making more franchisees willing to participate in this kind of growth. Before Yanzhou, the founder of Snack Busy, started the business, there were already many similar stores in Changsha. However, they did have the typical issues we mentioned earlier about the previous generation of chain stores or mom-and-pop shops: poor product displays, chaotic pricing, and inconsistent product quality. I think today, Yanzhou has truly redefined the snack bulk retail business model. Most noticeably, the product displays are now exceptionally attractive. Secondly, when it comes to product selection, they truly put themselves in the customer's shoes. Out of such a wide range of options, they pick the products with the best value for money and quality to price ratio for their customers, establishing a highly effective product selection logic. From the user's perspective, would you say that drinking dairy products or buying baked bread counts as traditional snacks? They have effectively included a broad range of traditional snacks, allowing this store format to better meet the needs of consumers. So these kinds of innovations really made the store stand out and impress us the moment we saw it. This sharp business model, honed in the fiercely competitive environment of Changsha, has demonstrated a level of competitiveness far beyond our expectations when introduced outside of Changsha. As a result, it has attracted a surge of franchisees, allowing it to expand at a pace that none of us have ever seen before.
You just mentioned the issue of pricing. How is it that products I'm so familiar with suddenly become so cheap, right? For example, everyone knows that Nongfu spring water here sells for just 1.4 yuan, right? How is it that my Coke is only 70% of the usual price? So everyone immediately wonders, if you're selling like this, are you still making any money? In fact, in this process, Snack Busy still maintains a gross margin of about 30% across the entire supply chain. Out of that, 20% of the margin is given to today's store franchisees. This 20% margin allows everyone to run a business, while on our end, we only keep about 10% of the margin. Not only are we not losing money, but with this 10% gross margin, we also have to handle product procurement and organization, as well as manage logistics and marketing. Basically, we take care of everything. Later, as you can see from our publicly available profit statement, we're still able to make a net profit margin of about 3%. So with this product line, our business model truly allows customers to be satisfied, franchisees to make money, and most importantly, we're not losing money. We're making a profit too. Moreover, throughout the entire process, Snack Busy and Zhao Yiming's business model can actually operate without external financing. If we look back at the traditional supply chain of supermarkets in China, which some people might not be very familiar with, the price of goods used to increase by 2 to 3 times from the factory price to the supermarket shelves. The majority of that markup was taken by wholesalers, distributors, and service providers within the traditional distribution channels. But with Snack Busy, I think after Mr. Yan pioneered this model, it became very clear that for these products, we would go directly to the source to purchase whenever possible and pay cash up front. At this point, the value chain is significantly shortened. We buy goods with cash, we don't return unsold items, and we don't charge any additional fees. We simply figure out how to sell the products ourselves. This business model is able to satisfy everyone. So I think that today, with its business model innovation, it has greatly improved efficiency and reduced costs. As a result, the products are diverse, specialized, low-priced, and convenient. When you can increasingly combine these excellent and successful elements, we end up with a truly sharp, killer store format like we see today, which is transforming the entire industry.